How do I feel about knowledge? Knowledge is not my opponent. You see, I approach knowledge as though it's that girl with the perfect body and perfect personality that I've always wanted. I approach her with confidence. I approach her with enthusiasm. So no, I'm not afraid of knowledge. Nor am I nervous when it's in my presence. Because free knowledge is an offer that I simply cannot refuse. And I am not and never will be too young or too old to not have a lot to learn. I am in school even when I am not physically in school, which means I do not limit myself to one professor, one subject, one métier, one book. I listen, I absorb, I pay it forward. So every time I read a book, every time I'm on wikipedia.org or ohmygodfacts.com, every time I listen to a song, every time I watch a tutorial video, every time I listen to an erudite person speak, I am edifying a library in my mind, a mind that will not be ransacked with negativity. I do not heed to naysayers. Knowledge is not my opponent. In fact, knowledge always has an open invitation to my mind. It is always welcome. If my mind were a mouth and knowledge were a meal, my mind would binge on knowledge to the brink of gluttony, live a fine life, and die from knowing too much. Because there's no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance, as said by Ali bin Abu Talib. And right now, America's not only going through a financial recession, but an intellectual recession. Ignorance and the unmoralistic are the preponderant. Meanwhile, in my mind, there's a monarchy where knowledge is king and love is queen. And as long as I peregrinate this earthly terrain, I should spread love and knowledge as though it were a disease. I have no phobia of knowledge, not one iota. In fact, I intend on getting to know more about knowledge and the offing. For it is a curiosity that will not kill this here cat, but make him stronger.